gonna do both for a minute. Tara, tell them I got it on YouTube. Penalty on number 16, Rutland. There's Cooley's going down to get that puck. He saves it. End of period. 1-0 Spaulding. I know. Okay, I'll stay with Facebook Live. I'm going to get off and try to make it. Should I get off and try to make it public? Would that help everyone? With this Facebook Live. I'm going to get off Facebook. Okay. Should I stay live then, or be at 10, 11 minutes, or is it going to get off and get back on? I'm going to get off and get back on. Facebook, I'm going to do both today. Oh, it's not? Becky what? Becky what? Oh, okay. 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 I just shut everything off one more time, left it for, and then it was like I found it while I was taping, and she took this, and I just got back on, and it worked. I don't know. All right. Hi, Lucky. Can you hear me? Lucky. Hi, Lucky. Can you hear me? Okay. Clear? Okay.
Related to the theology and women from Brookfield area. That's Corey Parker. Rebecca McCollum. Barry and Maddie Smith. Yeah, Maddie Smith. Who scored the goal? Rebecca McCollum.
He's going to sit here.
Well, hello. We're here at the Spaulding Arena this afternoon on some girls hockey action. As it's the Spaulding Crimson Tide going up against Rutland High. Rutland High here in the second period with Spaulding up by a score of 1-0. Rutland High in the white and red as that shot from the right wing side coming in from Crossman. Steered away by Maddie Seaton, who is the goaltender for the Crimson Tide, who are in maroon and white. And Rutland in the white and red. Crimson Tide is going right to left here in the second period, and Rutland is going left to right in the second period. Spaulding out front by a score of 1-0. The goal was scored by tied it up on the goal from the spot. Rutland ties it up at 1 apiece. Right about at the hash mark from the slot.
Number 15 scored.
Sydney Wood. Sydney Wood on the goal to tie it up for Rutland at 1 apiece. One of those. Again, it is Spaulding in the crimson and white, and Rutland in the white and red. Hubert at the point for Raiders sent it toward the slot, and the Crimson Tide clear it out to center ice. Over the line, it's Moulton, and the Spaulding is whistled down to the outside. So it's all tied up at 1 apiece, 13:06 to go in the second period. And I was busy recapping the scoring. It was Rebecca McKelvey who scored for Spaulding, and Sydney Wood scoring for Rutland. Well, it is the Raiders now, right?
It is the Raiders.
I know it changes every day. I'm not going to get into that. But the 17 is Crossman for Rutland High, and it's backhanded toward the end board there. It's Spaulding. And it's Rutland in on the forward check. The chipping it ahead is Hubert along the near board. Spaulding looking to clear it out. Hubert unable to keep it in at the point. And here comes Spaulding the other way. McKelvey. All around the boards far corner. Hubert picks it up for Rutland High. Rutland High starts it out. 12:28 to go, second period, all tied up at 1 apiece. Shot on the short side for McKelvey. And the save made by Sierra McDermott. Sierra McDermott is the goalie for Rutland, trying to catch up here in the second period. And it comes up to center. And it's falling on it at center ice as Lily took place at the near side for Thayer. Now back forward for Rutland's Prosper. Spaulding controlling Ellie Parker. Over the line, it's Chelsea Bell. And got it right to the slot. Chelsea Bell fired up over the crossbar and off the glass here at the Sport Arena. All the way back, it is Lily Tewksbury. Spaulding. Tewksbury sends it up, Ruffin in the change here. Mark Lucille on the near boards at center. Going it back the other way is Foley for Ruffin. On the shot in, and then again is Sydney Wood, who was saved by Seaton. And she covers up. Sydney Wood has scored the goal for Rutland here in the second period. Face off to the right of the Seaton Spaulding zone. Tied at 1 with 11:20 to go here in the second period. After draw, Spaulding control it. Controlled in by Bria Dill toward the corner. In the Rutland zone, in behind McDermott. Gerard in behind the net. Hit away side of the net by McDermott. Up loose in behind the net. It is over now is Dill on the forecheck for Spaulding. Send it toward the slot. Quick shot to save there by McDermott. And on the rebound, Spaulding scores to take a 2-1 lead. Like Emily Morris took the original shot, but McDermott made the save, and the rebound was tucked in. And on the rebound, I believe it was Portia Barard on the goal. And that puts Spaulding up by a score of 2-1. Are they making announcements here or not? I haven't noticed. They're not. So I believe it was Barard at the goal. The Spaulding takes a 2-1 lead. 10:42 left here in the second period. Hill sends the puck into the Rutland zone toward the end boards. Spaulding gets the puck back in the right circle. The shots are fired in wide. They keep it to Chelsea Bell. Chelsea Bell keeps it alive along the far boards for Spaulding. Sends it toward the end boards there on a battle with McKenna Hubert for Rutland High. Center trying to get a stick on it for Spaulding was McKelvey, who scored the first goal for Spaulding. Here's a backhander, and that is McKelvey for the made by Sierra McKelvey. 10:03 to go in the second period. 2-1 Spaulding. Leda Kennedy is our producer and camera person here. This is the first time last night. I wasn't sure if I'd make it for anything. Shot from the near side. That came in from Zoe Tewksbury. Zoe Tewksbury again trying to get a shot away at the circle, blocked away. And Rutland High is able to clear it out. With speed, here comes Gilbert. Shot goes in wide. Our boards kept alive at the line by Woodstone. Now that's the other way. That's going to be offside. Ahead of the play was McKelvey. Spaulding with a 2-1 lead, and we have 9:30 to go in the second period. We'll double check on the scoring here after the second period of the intermission. Face off just outside the Rutland zone. Norris for Spaulding, Elise Lidstone for Rutland High. There's Barard for Spaulding. The slot nobody here, played off the far boards by Bell. Bell sends it right in front, and right there to make the save, McDermott on the deflection by Barard. Barard getting it back and sends it in wide of the net. It looked like McDermott got a piece of that out to the left point. It is Lily Tewksbury. Now Barard, slot, shot blocked away. And on the follow-up, Dill shot it in wide as Spaulding continues to put on the pressure here in the Rutland zone. Spaulding controlling after its own line. It's Bell with it. Puts it into the Rutland zone. Lidstone back to Rutland. goal is Melissa Kennedy. Cleared out by Rutland, but Spaulding onto the center ice. And that's right under the stick on the left wing of the Bell. Rutland managed to clear it back out to center. Back in her own zone now is Parker, Molly Parker for Spaulding. In her own zone is Isabel Crossman for Rutland High. Gets to the line of the near board for Hubert. Gave it up. The shot blocked away from the point from Zoe Tewksbury. Zoe Tewksbury on it again. At center ice, dumps it in. Rutland sends it back out. It got back into the zone by Hannah King. And now it's controlled by Spaulding's Molly Parker. Near side, Zoe Tewksbury. Over the line on the left wing, Hannah King for Spaulding. Grabs it left wing corner, sends it across the glove by McDermott. His hands on. 2-1 Spaulding with 7:35 to go in the second period in the Spaulding Arena.
No, I was.
Yeah, you can take it. Yeah. Way back in Spaulding with it, Chelsea Bell. Out to the left circle by Moulton, blocked away toward the corner. And for Rutland is Isabel Crossman, trying to string away on the mic. I'm not sure how well I'm going to pick it up here. Trying to put it closer to my. I'm doing it off the computer here, trying to put it closer to me. I hope that's lifting me up a little bit. Kind of started things on the run here at the beginning of the second period.
Thank you so much.
Let's quickly into the Spaulding zone. It'll be an icing call against Rutland line of the goaltender. 6:53 to go, second period. Spaulding had a 1-0 lead after a period. Rutland would tie it on the goal by Sidney Wood at 1 apiece for the second period. And then it would be Coach Berard that will double check here at the end of the second period. Berard putting Spaulding in front, and that shot didn't get all the way through. As that shot originally from Molly Parker comes Rutland back the other way. Sidney Wood sends it in wide of the goaltender. Back for Spaulding is Molly Parker. Molly Parker picks it up, and it's a 2-on-1. Parker has Berard with her. Goes to Berard. Left circle. Shot to save made by McDermott as he holds on. One-man rush for Spaulding. And McDermott covered up nicely on the short side. Coached by Dave Lawrence, assisted by Brian Wilson and Mike Ball. Play in, Rutland gets it off the center. Elizabeth Coley. And on two, by split the defense. Coley score with it. Circles back out, sends it out to the line. A long drive by Goodwin. Game's on. Co-coaches for Rutland, Catherine Pate, Emily Reynolds. Volunteer coaches, Andy O'Rourke. And Dave Lawrence, the head coach, Brian Wilkin and Mike Ball. Now it's Mike Ball and Spaulding. Is he somehow related to David Ball? I figured. Find out exactly what the relation is. David Ball, the wide receiver on the Spaulding and the star of the University of New Hampshire. And that's a save made by McDermott off the wrister by Hannah King. Hannah King, an opportunity from the slot. Walking back the other way in transition. They can't hear me. Yeah. I'm told they can barely hear me here. So I don't know if we can get the as that rolls in on Seton. We're doing the best we can here. I don't know exactly technically, as I understand, I'm not being picked up very well. I don't even know where the mic is on this thing. Where am I? Hey, I really can't tell here, but we'll see what we can do here after the period. 2-1 Spaulding. Well, whatever, we're trying.
We're trying our best.
McKelvey on the left wing over the line. It's Moulton. Moulton had it poked away. Rutland coming back the other way. Sent ahead by Alyssa Kennedy. Alyssa Kennedy again grabs it toward the left corner, trying to center it there to pick it off is Zoe Tewksbury. Zoe Tewksbury 1-on-3. Zoe Tewksbury in, fanned on the short side. Didn't really get a good shot away. Kelvey scored the first goal, loses it at the circle. Kelvey gloves it down, high slot. Kelvey looks, a wrister. Was blocked away, but looks like again McDermott got a piece of that. And it's cleared out by Rutland, the left of the ice. And it will be an icing call against Rutland. My problem is I'm not exactly sure where the mic is. And I don't see any indication here. Oh, how do you, right there, it looks like that could be turned up. You know what I mean right here?
I think this one's controlling it.
Okay. We apologize if you can't pick me up. We did this on the run, so we couldn't really check it out, technically speaking. On shot in, blocked away. That came to the top of the left circle by Lily Tewksbury. Into the corner, far side, Bill. Now to the right point, a drive, and it's deflected toward the left wing corner. Shot came in from Bell. Now Berard. Now Rutland slides it up the center. Back ahead by Klossman. Klossman puts on a move, but back checking nicely is Chelsea Bell, who changes direction. Bell to Lily Tewksbury. And here comes Portia Berard. And now with it for Spaulding is Tewksbury, Lily Tewksbury. We want a couple of Tewksburys. A couple of Parkers as well. And actually they're going wide. On the Spaulding goalie, Maddie Seaton, another icing call. 3:26 to go in the second period.
Yeah,
The thing I'm not sure is where should I be speaking into. With the face-off in the Rutland end, it comes out to center ice. Backpedaling is Molly Parker. McKelvey, far side, locked it at center. Now it goes back to Molly Parker. It was toward the corner and swatted around Woodstone for Rutland. McKelvey out to Molly Parker. Played by Zoe Tewksbury. Shot save and the rebound. After the initial save from McDermott goes in wide and battle for the puck near side, and Rutland manages to clear it out to center. On to Sidney Wood, rolls it toward the right wing's corner, and Rutland in the change, and Arlington is back to the ball, and there's a shot from the line, deflected on the way through, and the save made by Seaton, and shot from Addison Hubert. 2:33 to go, second period. It's 2-1 Spaulding. Girls hockey action at the Spartan Arena. No fans, thus the game on Google. Again, I know that people have told us they're not picking us up very well, so we're going to see what we can do after the second period. Again, we did this sort of as a last second thing after the first period, between periods, so let's see what we can do.
Well, we appreciate you coming, and that means a lot, so thank you.
Well, I'm going to be here for the later game anyway, so once I was here, I wasn't going to sit around doing nothing. So.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Zone trying to dig it out, Abby Foodley. Spaulding controlling, it's wristed in from the midpoint, couldn't get a lot on it, Tewksbury, and then Berard tried to get a shot away. Tewksbury plays it again. Back in their own zone as Crossman was chasing. Spaulding back over the line on the right wing. One shot in to the far side, and the save made by McDermott. Nice save. There's a Cooley back the other way, dumps it into the Spaulding zone. Here's Abitel. His shot blocked up into the air. It'll bounce to the far side. Portia Berard over forward for Spaulding can't quite clear it out. Rutland keeps it in, sends it diagonally to the right wing corner. They're going to keep it in at the line with Lidstone, and glove there by Seaton drops it for Zoe Tixbury. And it's cleared out by Bria Gill. Well, trying to get a stick on it. Now Spaulding still controlling as it's trickled up for Gill over the line. Gill in deep for the right wing corner. So right across the crease, and
Saved by
bounced
Lidstone.
at the crease, and finally Rutland cleared away the length of the ice. It bounced across the crease. It looked like Karina Moulton had an opportunity to get a stick on it, but couldn't do it. It was cleared out by Rutland. With 48.3 seconds to go in the second period. Spaulding has a 2-1 lead. Kelby scored the first goal, and we have Portia Berard for the second goal for Spaulding. Sydney Wood scored the goal for Rutland as the face-off from the Rutland zone. Out to the point, a drive, blocked and deflected toward the corner. The shot from Molly Parker. Cornering of Bell, and behind the net to Kelby now. 30 seconds to go in the second period. Now back out to the point. That shot knocked down. The shot came in from Zoe Tixbury. Running back the other way, Elizabeth Cooley. Circles around far corner. 10 seconds to go in the second period. Trying to get a stick on it. The circle was crossed and drive straight on. Blocked away by Kelby off the drive. But expires, ending the second period. And Spaulding has a 2-1 lead after 2. We'll have a little break. We'll see if we can fix the mic situation. There is no mic per se, and we have a mic on the camera, a mic on the computer, but I'm not exactly sure which one is which here. As again, we did this at the last second, but I know you're hearing the off in the distance. But we'll take a little break. We'll be back right before the start of the third period. Who's this at? Is that mine?
Mine.
All right, hello again, everybody. We're back at the Spaulding Arena. Matt Keeley along with Elena Kennedy. And Spaulding is out in front by a score of 2-1 girls hockey action. And Spaulding is in the maroon and white, and Rutland in the white and red. Rutland will be going right to left here in the third period. Spaulding will be going left to right. The Spaulding goals are scored by Rebecca McKelvey. They put Spaulding up 1-0 in the first period. Rutland would tie it in the second on the goal by Sydney Wood. And then Portia Berard would put Spaulding up 2-1 in the second period. And that's where we stand right now. Spaulding leading 2-1. A couple of powerhouses in Vermont girls hockey. Spaulding coming in 7-0-0 on the year. Rutland at 4-1-0 on the year. And Rutland going right to left here in the third period. Spaulding going left to right. Crossman on the draw for Rutland, and it will be Emily Morris on the draw for Spaulding. And we're underway in the third period. Good hockey game going, and we're glad to have you on that board with us here on Google or YouTube. Or wherever we are. And of course, because of the no spectator policy instituted by Castleton University for a short time over the next 10 days or so. Rutland in the Spaulding zone. The drive from the far side stopped at the circle. Shot came in from McKenna Hubert. Rutland getting out the center. This is Portia Berard over the line. Getting off the puck, and here comes Rutland back the other way. Stick in the nice little center. Crossman. Another Crossman backhands the puck into the Spaulding zone. And back forward is Chelsea Bell from Spaulding. Early
Good job.
in the third period. Poked away for a moment by Wood. Spaulding controls, getting up the center. Right inside McKelvey. Nice move, right circle. And the shot, I believe, off the glove of McDermott and deflected toward the corner. And it is Spaulding in on the forecheck. Like Harrington there, past the Moulton, and Rutland clears it straight ahead up the center. And here's an opportunity in. The shot goes wide of Seton. And that was Sydney Wood coming in there, bidding for her second goal of the game. She scored the Rutland goal back in the second period. A nice save there by McDermott. Sydney Wood had an opportunity, just couldn't quite get it on net, back the other way. Nice save there by McDermott for Rutland on the other end, off the bid from the Crimson Tide. And it's draw in the Rutland zone. Rutland trying to clear it out, and Rutland does for a moment. It was poked back into the Rutland zone, and Rutland High with it up at center. Getting into the Spaulding zone, picked off there, poked away by Addison Gilbert for a moment. That's shoveled in behind McDermott back behind the lone goaltender is McKenna Hubert. Rutland starts out and the left wing. Up to Addison Hubert. Addison Hubert drops it to Crossman. Crossman stick handling left to right. The shot blocked away. The rebound deflected toward the end boards. Up the rebound. Addison Hubert had an opportunity. It was deflected toward the end boards in close. And Rutland putting pressure on Seton. They're being at the line by Abby Studley. Around the boards far side, trickling out toward the line. Kept alive by Addison Hubert. Sent it back toward the end board. Back there for Spaulding is Abby Parker. Molly Parker, number 14. Back now it is number 8, Zoe Tewksbury. Tewksbury up the court to Berard, who right now has the go-ahead goal and the second goal for Spaulding. That one back the other way. Shot on slot, knocked away. That shot by Alyssa Kennedy. A long shot goes rattling off the boards that came out from Elise Lindstone. So Kennedy and Sydney Wood on the forecheck was cleared out by Spaulding, linked to the ice. And there's apparently no icing call here. There's a backboard to 40. The 40 behind their own net. Rolling back the other way, getting into the Spaulding zone. By Chelsea Bell is a shovel for the end board, trying to get it to the end board for Crossman. Now Spaulding getting it out the center. Backpedaling now Elizabeth Cooley. Reverses direction over the red line, poked away. McKelvey over the line. Long shot made by McDermott. McKelvey follows it up toward the corner. McKelvey with it, backhanded, and it's walked away, I believe. McDermott got a piece of that one. And Rutland clearing it out off the near boards on its own bench. Mapping off the near boards and trying to run it down was Addison Hubert. Couldn't run it down in the zone. Spaulding back out to center. McKelvey over the Rutland line. High slot. Wristed in wide, played off the end boards here by Rutland's McKenna Hubert. And Rutland getting it up the center. Off near side to Addison Hubert. Almost the puck into the Spaulding zone. Rutland changes up. Sydney Wood on the fourth check as Joey Tewksbury gets it on the right wing to Bria Dill. Dill can't quite control, but now it's Berard with it. Berard centers it and trying to tap it by McDermott was Morris. Rutland back the other way. Sydney Wood sending it to Alyssa Kennedy. That's blocked away. And in transition, here comes Portia Berard. With speed over the line. Drops it to the slot, and the original save by McDermott. Bria Dill. Fast action here in the third period. 2-1 Spaulding. 9:57 to go in the third period. And Rutland at 4-1-0, Spaulding at 7-0-0. Face off to the left of McDermott, bouncing puck, and off the draw, the backhander by King goes in wide. She had won the draw and then chased it down. Rutland clears it back in the Spaulding zone. Back is Bell. Brings it around far side, can't clear it out. Rutland keeps it in toward the end boards, in nicely, Elizabeth Cooley. Now it's back to Hannah King. Who scoots it up the center for Spaulding. And a penalty coming up here. There's going to be a penalty on Isabel. And it's going to be a hooking call, and Spaulding will go on the final report. Was there a penalty in the first period, or is that the first one of the game? I wasn't.
Yeah, there was one apiece in the first period.
One apiece in the first period. Okay, so second opportunity.
Not in the second.
We're Spaulding with a second power play opportunity. Here's McKelvey. McKelvey looking for a return pass in the slot. McKelvey trying to get a stick out of a turnaround shot. Blocked away, and McDermott might have got a piece of that. As the Rutland High girls hockey team clears it. Went to the ice back to McKelvey. 33 left on the Spaulding power play. Just under 9 minutes to go. The third period. Spaulding with a 2-1 lead. Here's Berard with it. Berard high slap. Lifts it off. German is loose. Swatted away, not quite far enough. And the Spaulding keeps it at the line. A drive, a save by McDermott. That shot from Chelsea Bell. And Rutland clears it back into the Spaulding zone and back over to Bell. Bell chased by Cooley. Now McKelvey with it. Stick handles over the line. McKelvey left circle. Shot the save. And the rebound. They can't quite clear it all the way out to center. Bell with it to the left circle. Bell shot save. And picked up by McKelvey at the right wing circle. 45 seconds to go in the Spaulding power play. McKelvey feeds down low left circle. Shot goes in behind the net. Wide. That shot came in from Hannah King. McKelvey there, off the way and got it back. McKelvey, right wing circle. Now try to send it out to the point, and Bell just to play at center. 22 seconds left in the Spaulding power play. Back over the line. Zoe Tewksbury and save made by McDermott. 13 seconds left on the Spaulding power play. 2-1 Spaulding. 7:41 to go here in the third period. Castleton is playing New England College in women's hockey coming up at 3 o'clock today. There's no spectators. I was going to say stick around, but
Yeah.
Down low in the left circle, the shot goes to the right wing corner by Moulton. 3 seconds to go in the power play. Still in the Rutland zone. Expires off the power play. Both teams at full strength. Lily Tewksbury. Actually, Zoe Tewksbury and Lily Tewksbury. Lily is number 6, and Chloe is number 8. Well, both teams at full strength. Spaulding doesn't cash in on the power play. Back checking nicely. Elizabeth Cooley gains it up the center. Cooley has Crossman with her. Taps it to Crossman left wing. Cuts it in. Short side. The save made by Seaton. Rebound high slot. Shot listed in. Doesn't get all the way through. That shot from Madison Hubert. And Spaulding clears it out. The length of the ice should be an icing call against the Crimson Tide. It is. And we'll have a face-off back in the Spaulding zone. 2-1 Spaulding. Spaulding's goals coming from Rebecca McKelvey and Portia Berard. Berard had the go-ahead goal after Rutland Sydney Wood had tied it up in the Seaton. Knocked away far corner. Sydney Wood over there in the fourth jacket. Crossman number 17 trying to keep it over the line. McKelvey had it and poked away nicely by McKenna Hubert. There's an opportunity in and a save made by Seaton. And it's coming right down the slot. It was on Crossman. Crossman had a good shot. Seaton made the save. That comes around the inside for Sydney Wood. Lost it now to Chelsea Bell. Bell wrapped up there by Elizabeth Cooley. Centers out to the midpoint. Abby Studley sends it down low toward the corner. Wood there. Initially stands for the pass. Wood got it back on the short side. Seaton knocked it away. Rutland putting on pressure. Shot blocked away. Left to right. Looks like Elizabeth Cooley. Cleared out by Spaulding. Elizabeth Cooley's out of center. So number 19 is Addison Hubert. Center there was Abby Studley. It'll trickle back into the Rutland zone. Rutland clears it back into the Spaulding zone. Lily Tewksbury back for Spaulding in behind her own net. 3-1 Spaulding. 5:25 to go in the third period. Along the far board, here is Steer. I'm trying to keep it in. The Rutland zone. Back for is Elise Lidstone for Rutland High. Lidstone. The senior got to clear it out. Kept in by Spaulding. Turnoff shot, high slot, save made by the turnoff attack and Willie. Rutland wants to start it out. Out on the edge across the red line. Fired back the other way by Parker. Back coming now is McCourty for Rutland. Eventually throw it up along the far boards, trying to control here with Molly Abbott still poking at it. It is Farrar that picked it off, circles around in the circle, sent it in behind Morris, caught loose, and it's play now by Crossman. The speed up the center. Isabel Crossman gets it back as it was poked away momentarily. Crossman in behind the net, circles around the left wing circle, feeds it in behind Addison Hilbert at the slot, and the Crimson Tide clearing out the center. Running on it here again as the pass comes to Addison Hilbert. Pass came from Elizabeth Cooley. Now it's Forward. Number 2 slides it up the center. Played at center by Rutland's Elizabeth Cooley. McKenna Hilbert, who dumps it into the Spaulding zone. Back to Zoe Finsbury. In behind her own goaltender. 3:52 left, third period. Spaulding has a 2-1 lead. Only keeps it in at the line. Trying to get to this Kennedy. Now it's poked out to Beta Hill as Spaulding clears it to center. Coming back the other way, smacking off the near boards. That was by Elizabeth Cooley. Now it's picked off at the line by Chelsea Bell for Spaulding. Bell turns on the speed to the left circle, sends it to the right wing corner in the Rutland zone. Out to McKelvey. McKelvey shot stopped at the top of the slot, and the Rutland clears it out. And that was Kennedy to stop it. It's deflected the length of the ice, no icing, and Zoe Tewksbury. Rutland in on the forward check. And Rutland controls. Here, nice move there for the circle and firing it wide is Elise Lidstone after picking it off, and then had a good shot, but it was wide. Off the end boards in behind Seaton. Rutland putting on a little bit of pressure here. Now Spaulding controls. It's Moulton with it and clears it the length of the ice. And with the icing against Spaulding, it's a 2-1 Spaulding lead with 2:47 to go in the third period. The scoring coming in the first 2 periods. Scoring in the third period. Face off the left of Seaton. Rutland controls the draw. Kenny Hubert sent it down low to the end boards. A battle there in Lily Tewksbury. And Elizabeth Cooley. It trickles out toward the circle. The Spaulding control. 2:33 left here in the third period. Scooped into the zone by Molly Parker. Backboard for Rutland is McKenna Hubert. Kenny Hubert. Looking around the boards near side as Addison Hubert tried to get to it, but now it's played by Rutland's Abby Quigley. And chops it off the glass, and apparently it bounced up into the Spaulding bench and out of play. Stoppage in play. 2:13 to go here in the third period. Spaulding with a 2-1 lead. Go into the bench. We're going to go over the Chelsea Bell for Spaulding. Of course, we'll keep an eye on McDermott, see if Rutland can have an opportunity to get an extra skater. Bell. To the end board. 50 left. Over is Ballard. They're poking at it with a scrum. Also, Bria Gill trying to stuff it in on the short side, near side. And covered up nicely by McDermott. Trickles out to center. And Rutland clears it all the way in wide of Seaton. And it's going to be a nice goal against Rutland. 3 left. Of course, I was so busy trying to get on here and coming on late at the beginning of the second period. Didn't notice that old friend Brian Collmore is one of the officials. Just noticed him. And if you're not noticing the official, it means they're doing a great job. Either that or they're the same height as the players.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Inside joke. Face off to the right of McDermott, the Rutland zone. Spaulding nursing a 2-1 lead with a minute 27 to go the third period. Keep an eye on McDermott for the extra skater here. Rutland controls out at center. Ready for return pass there. Isabel Crossman. Stick gambling was Elizabeth Cooley. Here comes McDermott to the bench now for the extra skater for Rutland. Coming down on a minute to go here in the game. It's 2-1 Spaulding. Rutland controlling still in the zone. Abby Studley sent it to the circle. Nobody there to collect the Rutland has cleared the length of the ice. It will be icing now. And with 49.1 seconds to go in the third period, it's Spaulding out front 2-1. The face-off will be in the Spaulding zone with the left of Maddie Seaton, with the extra skater for Rutland. And they're going to call their timeout right here. So Rutland with its timeout, the face-off coming up in the Spaulding zone. Rebecca McKelvey and also Portia Berard, the goal scorers for Spaulding, Sydney Wood for Rutland. And Rutland has the extra skater, the empty net. On the Rutland side.
Okay. I know you're ready. I'm like, is there a spot? That's the time. After 15 or 20 minutes.
Hey, put that mask on. Call it top.
One of the ways, Karina, where you have to take that person in front, but that's just another person. You go through. Karina, you come over and take one of the people in front of us. And we're set to get things started again after the timeout for Rutland. 49.1 seconds to go here in the third period. And Spaulding has a 2-1 lead. Rutland with the extra skater, and the faceoff is coming in the Spaulding zone. Harrington, Rutland going with Sydney Wood. Crossman is out here. Madison Huber is out here. Elizabeth Cooley is out here. Abby Studley is out here. There's Abby Studley midpoint. A drive. It's hit up into the air and blocked on the way through toward the far corner. 40 seconds to go. Still in the Spaulding end. Spaulding looking to control. Rutland with the extra skater. McKelvey looking to control in the corner. Side of the net. Knocked away by Seaton. Around the boards. And Joey Tewksbury tries to clear it out, but still in the zone. And battling for it, there is Harrington for Spaulding. Back again, Zoe Tewksbury, 15 seconds to go. Chelsea Bell behind the cage. Now McKelvey near side, still in the Spaulding zone, but Rutland trying to get possession of the puck. 5 seconds to go. Comes out to the left point. Here's the drive through traffic, and it's not the way through. Abby Studley on the shot, but Spaulding has won it. Holding on, and they mobbed their goaltender. Abby Studley did have a shot from the point, but it was deflected on the way through and didn't get all the way through. So he shot it through traffic, and Spaulding holds on for the victory and stays undefeated. Spaulding wins it by a score of 2-1 and goes to 8-0-0 on the year. Rutland at 4-2-0 on the year. All the scoring done in the first two periods. Rebecca McKelvey had given Spaulding a 1-0 lead in the first period. That was the score after one. It would be Sydney Wood who would tie it at 1 for Rutland in the second period, but Portia Berard scored what proved to be the game winner in the second period, putting Spaulding up by a score of 2-1. Outstanding job by Sierra McDermott in goal for Rutland, and also Maddie Seaton, who was mobbed by her teammates at the end of the game, holding on as Rutland had the extra skater. And again, a good hockey game here at the Spartan Arena, and hopefully by the next time the games that roll around. When's
Wednesday. We
Wednesday's
have a
the
game away on
there's a
Monday.
game away on
CDU.
Monday, and there's a game at home on Wednesday.
Yeah,
And no fans. The way I understand it, the no fan policy for Castleton is at least until the 24th. So.
right. Yep. Unfortunately. Yep.
Well, it was a pleasure. Nice meeting
Thank
you
you
and
so
nice
much,
working
Dr.
with you here. Thanks,
We
everybody, for
appreciate
joining
you.
us. Spaulding is won it by a score of 2-1 from the Spartan Arena. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you.